What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Social media. What's up? What's up? Hey, I just wanted to get up on here and just, I don't talk too much. I don't really say too much. I got a couple of these, social media platforms and everything. But I just thought that I'd just come up on here and just remind the people, our people, Black, Nubian, you know, people of like, you know, the signs of the times. This video gonna be about the signs of the times. So I just wanted y'all to just like I'm just gonna jump right into it. I just want y'all to remember like um the things that's going on in the world, whether the elite are using these things as, distractions or, you know, predictive programming or anything, but I just want you guys to be aware out there because it's coming to a time where things are gonna get very very hard for humanity because humanity is rising. You know, most of us have like a Christian Islam. The faith that they put out for the faith that the priests created for us. From our lost ancient cities. Like our knowledge goes very deep. You know, all we got is like what we got with the Bible. That's all we like really have. But just coming back to the Bible, even though we are gaining all this other knowledge and wisdom and all this other spiritual stuff, like when it comes to like, yoga, stretching and going within, the plant medicines and all those other things that help us connect back to the kingdom within because the kingdom is within. But so much for the external. I want y'all to like, really take this in consideration. This is like a stamp in time and a reminder for my people out there to watch the signs of the times. It's like, you know, I watch a lot of things on YouTube and I get a lot of information, and I'm a person that's really on the path, and I don't really got no choice. It's like I try and do something and shit don't go my way. But to the point. All right. Between 2016 was an awakening. Between 2016 and now, it was like a door open for like us to like get that bag and stuff, get that money. But what I want to tell my people is I don't want y'all out here getting that money, and yes, being distracted by all the things you can do, like whether it's like investing your money in other things that further like keeps you here. Now some things are mostly online, but what I'm saying is between 2016 and now, it's been a door open where we could get money, where we could get this money, right? But we got to be aware of the signs and the times and stuff because yes, for like people that still like working jobs and that have no choice, or like they're kind of like shy and they're not like on the media, they not on social media and stuff like that, or they don't really have like content, or their life, or they don't believe like their life is like any value to like be on these platforms and make money, which is it's still hard to make money on these platforms. But between 2016 and 25, we supposed to be getting like we should have been getting that money. Not all of us. Even for me, I haven't been that well in like getting that bag and everything. But anyways, let me just get down to it and stop beating around the bush. I want you guys to be very 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 aware and remember what the Bible said about revelation, man. Revelation is the revealing. So a lot of things have been revealed about us, about Christianity, and about the signs of the times. And remember that we are awakening. And remember, the devil, the elite, these evil people, they see and know that we're awakening. And they don't want that. So remember, everybody has a phone in their hand, right? So we're literally out here showing our lives, showing what's going on, and they know what's going on out there versus like way back in the day when there was no such thing as a phone or that type of stuff. It's like you just hear things through the word of mouth. We don't no longer have like the word of mouth no more. It's like it's the social media. So remember that the elite are watching us. And I look at a lot of astrology stuff. So with Pluto going to Aquarius, like stuff like that, energies are changing. So just like, okay, let me give an example. We had the 90s and stuff. Consciousness was like that. Rap was like that. Music was like that. And then it's like we had the era with, like, just name a few artists, like, like Little John and Nelly and, Carrie Hilson and Sierra. And we had that type of era, Twister and Kanye West when he first came out. We had that era of music. And then, then we had the other era when it was like, it was, well, Lil Wayne was still in that too. We had like Soulja Boy and like Chief Keef when they started to come around like 2012 and 2011. That's when the phone stuff, like the social media stuff, like really started. I mean, YouTube was 2006, but we had that era of consciousness. So you see things like changing, but what I'm trying to say is basically, things have been changing. Things are changing. So now with the Pluto and Aquarius, now you see, like, from like 2016 to now, it's been all this spiritual stuff. Now everybody's on this spiritual stuff now. You see, like, the mind is changing. The kingdom of heaven is within. That's what I'm saying. It's your mind. Everything is consciousness. What we do on the inside is how we shape the world on the outside. Okay? So with consciousness changing, these people, these elite, they've been ruling over us because, yes, we've been asleep. So all that time when it's just like we're in the world, it's been a veil over our eyes. It's been a veil. We've been doing the Thanksgiving, the Christmases, and all these traditions. We've been doing all this stuff because we've been veiled. They've been putting like the commercials on us, and we've been eating all this food. Now it's the time where we're waking up. Waking up is good for us, but it's bad for them. So when we go back in history and we look at like when kingdoms rise and fall. So right now America is falling. Damn near all kingdoms are falling because they all operate in the same way. It's buy, sell, trade. It's buy, sell, trade, market a product. That's that way. So with us awakening, and then we're creating our own products, we're creating our own stuff. We're not going to too much need Walmart and Target and anything no more. The power is going back to us. The wisdom is going back to us. So right now, like they say, my spirit will pour in the last days. The spirit is pouring. Basically, yes, we were asleep. We were ignorant. Now we're coming back into wisdom now. We're coming back into the plant medicine. We're coming back into natural things of the earth. We're finding out that our food has been poisoned. We're finding out that even our clothes, down to our clothing, like the mixing of different threads does something to our body. Cheap clothes and stuff does something to us to keep us in a low vibration. So the elite been keeping us in a low vibration so that they can rule over us. Because look, they've been in the bliss. The elite, they don't wake up and go to no job. They wake up in a damn castle. They could go golfing. They could go poloing. They could go exploring. They could go swimming. They could go diving. They could get up in an airplane and fly around. They could go in the world anywhere they want. That's how we all supposed to be living in the earth, free. So since with these energies changing and we're waking up, the power's going back to us. So we're starting to wake up, and they're not liking that. And they can see where our consciousness is going, even though it's a lot of ignorant things on social media. It's a lot of people that's still under the old program, which is the old mind. The old mind is, yes, you work a job 9 to 5. You still eating how you eat. You still eating the food of that era and everything. You're not changing. You're not getting with the change. So yes, you will die off because the earth is changing and we are changing, and eventually all the things you see right now in your present world will go away, which is the grocery stores will go away. We don't always have grocery stores. We ain't always have cars. We ain't always have the internet. We ain't always have all these things. These things will eventually go away as we shift into the golden age, which is it's bliss. It's bliss. Like when you start to like really do spiritual work, you're going to realize that you really don't need all the things that they've been pushing on us. They've been pushing the distraction on us. They've been pushing, wanting these things, wanting physical, material things that don't bring us life, when all along the kingdom of heaven has been within us, and they've been hiding us from ourselves, which is crazy. God hid the kingdom of heaven within us. You know what I'm saying? So we're starting to wake up, and the elite are not liking that. So what I want you to do, going back to the money thing, is I want you to remember that America is going to be getting destroyed, and it's going to be worse, and things are going to be ramping up tremendously, because their time is up. The power is going back to us, the people, and whoever has the consciousness to go forth in the future will be here, and we will take the earth into the future, because they won't be here. So it's just like, let's just use this as an example, like what the elite are doing. They're kind of still lying to us through the television, like, oh, America's getting great again. When the kingdom is fallen, they're going to tell you things are getting great again, but they know things are going to shit. It's like, we can't go out and tell the people that we're losing power, we don't know what to do, God finna show up, and we in big trouble with the council. Go watch Lilo and Stitch, the council. There are higher beings, there are powers and principalities and things like that we haven't seen, that we don't see on the other bases and stuff like that. Not trying to get off subject, but what I'm saying is, while you're getting this money, or you're getting money, you need to be planning an exodus out of America. You need to get your money and look at other countries. Look at islands, look at other countries, because what the other countries are going to also do for you is make you more content too, and make you come back closer to your soul, rather than having all these desires out here that we're chasing, that's keeping us looped. It's like, when you really think about it, when you really think about this kingdom is, all you do is buy, sell. The goal, the American dream, is a house and a car. That's the farthest that the white man can take us, is a house and a car. That's the farthest they can take us. Like, when you really sit down and contemplate, what am I working for? We are constantly working for our resources every day. That's all. Their life is built around working for your resources. You work, get this fake paper dollar, because you could treat the paper dollar just like you could treat Monopoly money out of a board game. We could treat it the same, but we the ones that make it valuable. Just like gold or silver. Like, I'm out here in the desert right now. I come out here, and I get outside of the cities and stuff to have my quiet time and everything. But it's like, look, I could just pick up this rock and say, man, this rock right here, $1 million. This rock right here, this rock, all I have to do is say, man, this rock is worth something. That's the same thing with the dollar and everything. So we the ones that put value on everything, and it really don't have no value. What's valuable is us, our consciousness and closeness to God, getting back established to our spiritual system, our real spiritual system, because things go deeper than the Bible. Things go deeper. They go way more deeper than just that surface level stuff. And half the time, people not even really like so much tapped into that. Because if people were like really tapped into their heart space, you will see it operating out in your world. But what do we really see that's operating out in our world? We really see what I see and feel, because I'm an empath, and I can really, it's bad. I see the children, like the dropping of consciousness of the children, the respect of people. Like, when I'm in a grocery store, somebody will just reach over me. People, even grown people, they don't even say excuse me no more. So yes, America is being dumbed down. It's been dumbed down because of them putting stuff in our food and poisoning us to keep us asleep so that they can rule over us, which is wicked. I have to keep you asleep so I can have this time to rule over you. And where I'm at, come on. And back to the money thing, just back to the money thing, because I could go all over. I didn't want to make this video too long, but back to the money thing. It's like, since we need this money, we need to be planning an exodus. literally, because it's going to get hard. Like, I posted this thing that's on Instagram, and they already got this in China. It's called a social status. It's like, if you say something or do something, like, okay, say I catch a charge, right? That's just on me, right? That's just on me and on my record. But now in the new world, like what they're trying to establish, because the power is dropping, so they're trying to establish where they can control you more through technology. So when you do something in the world that they're creating right now, what they're trying to create right now and bring to us, like the palm reader, the credit card, everything going digital, and they having more control of your finances, because finances is how you move. So all along, damn, it's so much to say, man. Damn, it's so much to say. Fuck. Excuse me. But you want to be getting your money and looking at different countries. It's so much on YouTube that you can look at, and just ask the Holy Spirit, ask the Mother, the Great Mother, to guide you, because what's coming upon this land is a type of control you never seen before. A type of control you never seen before, and it's bad. And it's going to be bad for the children. It's going to be bad for us. It's like, right now, America is financial slavery. You can't go to other countries where you could get a whole meal for like $6, and a family size meal for $6. But like I said, not trying to bounce all around back to the money thing. It's like, with the money, they're going to use that money to control us. Satan, the devil, whatever, the elite, going to use that money to further control us. So back to the social status thing. It's so much I'm trying to get out. Back to the social status thing. In the old days, I'm just saying this now. In the old days, I catch a charge or do something, that's on my record. But now, when I catch a charge or do something, they're going to put it on every television screen. They're going to put it on the social media. They're going to put it on everything and say, watch out for this person. And then my social credit is going to go down. And then that's going to affect me getting jobs. That's going to affect me getting health care. And then, yes, they could turn my Tesla off and say, you're not good enough. You did something wrong. You're not privileged enough to drive. You shouldn't drive. Or you're not good enough. You can't access your bank account. You're not good enough. You did that. You can't eat at our restaurant. You can't get no job. So then it keeps you bound. It's a type of boundness. So while we can, get money, I don't want you guys to get caught up in, going to get the fancy car, or even getting established here, getting a house here, because this is another video I'm going to do. Satan, the devil, the higher beings, the fallen angels, the reptiles, the reptilians, these beings that we don't see, they have created that you are contracted into everything. You are contracted into everything. When you own a house, you got to sign some papers. It's a contract. When you get a car, you got to sign that. It's contracted. If you don't do this and do this, I could take your car. If you don't do that, you make a promise, I could come take it. We are constantly battling for our resources day and night. This is how far this is the society that we live in. This is the kingdom that we live in, the kingdom of America. And it's the same program, whether it's in Atlanta, Las Vegas, Cali, Utah, wherever. It's the same program. It's McDonald's, it's Publix, it's Fry's, it's Kroger. It's the same thing. So it doesn't matter if you move from state to state. It's the same program. Police, the same thing. And everybody's getting the same program. And the Netflix, the movie theaters, everybody's getting the same mind. And over time, we have all been conditioned with the same mind. And this is what God be talking about. Study my word day and night. Study my word. Seek after me. Because when you seek God and go into these spiritual things, you get away from the food. You start to fast. You start to go vegan. You start to eat plant-based. You start to meditate and get on that frequency. That God is a frequency and the world is a frequency. So when we start to get like excited and we can't control our emotions and our joy, like when we finally get that bag, we don't think clearly, and we kind of forget about the signs of the times in Revelation and all this type of stuff that is coming upon the earth and still happening behind the scenes in the background. And a lot of our brothers and sisters are going to get caught up because, yes, we haven't had no money. And since we're starting to get money and we go get that house that we never had. We go get that car we never had. But we need to start thinking about refugees, because this is the time that we in, believe it or not. It may not feel like it because they're constantly programming you and constantly keeping you comfortable. Because yes, once the sun turns up enough, the whole grid goes down. These solar flares come in, and once they really come in, God has given us time. Once that comes in, we're all, people in America are doomed. It's going to be like The Walking Dead. And since everybody's been getting this type of programming year after year, they don't trust each other. It's get the bag on your own. That's another video. It's we don't help each other. Everybody has to do it themselves. There's no helping hand and all that type of stuff. Then what is it going to be when the civilization goes down and now we really battling for our resources and stuff? Because the grocery store not putting no more food in there. They not putting no more wine and liquor and no more pesticide vegetables in there. They're not filling it up no more. It's because, look, we could just get up and go to the grocery store. Back then, we had to wait for it to come out the ground. You know what I'm saying? So if we already, economically fighting for our resources and for survival economically, how is it going to be amongst people when we're fighting for resources with no system? We're gonna turn into animals and fight each other. This is what the scriptures say. I will turn them one against another, because really, once the civilization goes down, you're gonna be fighting for your survival now. It's gonna be like The Walking Dead. So I just want y'all to keep that in mind, man, that as we start to awaken, these tyrants, these kings, your presidents, your black nobility, your hidden people, the hidden people, they're going to make it harder for us, because when we rise, it's no more them. It's no more Rome. It's no more Rome. It's no more, because the illusion is already lifted. But yes, a lot of people are choosing to ignore it and just go back into the system when it makes you sad. It's like we have to, as people, we have to we got to, while we can become millionaires, let more black people and more of the people become millionaires. Stop gatekeeping the secret. Stop gatekeeping. We all need each other. We all need to be millionaires. We all need to be millionaires and come into our heart. Not, I want your wife. Not, I want your money. You better than me or anything like that. We have to start to come to an agreement and learn our places. If you're a cook, if you're a farmer, you're a farmer. If you're a leader, then you're a leader. If you're a doula, you're a doula. Everybody has their position and nobody's greater than nobody. If there's a king and a queen, let them be the king and the queen, because God has given them. Know your position when this goes down, because we the people, especially black people, because the power is coming back to us. We've been asleep. We've been down. We the people are going to have to reestablish the 5D in the new earth. We're going to need each other. We're going to need each other. So yes, it's sad to say that in Revelation, 2/3, 3/3 of the world going to get put down, because it's the mind. It's not so much that God wants to kill you, destroy you, or like send a flood. It's because when I give you year after year to get your mind right, you haven't come off the program. This is why it's year after year. The year after year is not to stay the same. The year after year that God gives you is for you to get right, for you to deprogram. They've been programming us with the Fruity Pebbles, the Pop-Tarts, the commercials, the movies, and all this stuff. Now we have to get back in nature and get silent so we can really hear ourselves. So that's what the year after year is for us to get back to ourselves. And once we get to ourselves and the kingdom of heaven is within, then we get back to God. Then we know how to act and treat one another. So just keep this in mind, y'all. It's very important that while you getting your money, don't get caught up in the house. And I speak for myself because God made me go through it. It was a time I was living in Las Vegas. I didn't have no money or nothing, living with moms and everything. But Las Vegas was building a whole lot of model homes. And me and my wife used to just go in the model homes and be geeking. It's like, oh man, it's so nice. It's so nice. It's so nice. And now after not having a home for so long, I haven't had a house. I haven't had a home, nothing. I've been out here like Moses, Jesus, for real. Like like be in the Bible, like really out here. You know, I see now. Back then, I was geeking over the illusion. I was geeking over the marble granite countertops. I was geeking over the kitchen sink. I was geeking over the house. I was geeking over that, but not really seeing that it's all a trap. They building these houses out of nothing. They're cookie cutter houses. They build them out of nothing. They're not building them with care no more. They're not built with like brick and cement. They're built now because people are greedy. That's another video. Like, people are very greedy now. These people that's getting into real estate. Real estate is just another form of, well, it's not another form. Real estate is a form of colonization. It's corporate colonization. I see some land, I got a little vision, I throw my houses up there, I push the people out. You ain't got no money, get out. But back to the housing, it's like, yes, these houses are made out of nothing. They're not made with love and care. You know, we're going to be going into an age where a family can actually build the house with their own hands together. The mother touching the cement, the daddy putting up the wood, the kids bringing something. You build it together. You build the home together with your energy in it. That's more precious than you just going to get a house that somebody just slapping up because they ready to get that rent money. So just think of things like that. Our clothes are going down. Our housing is going down. Everything is cheap, but those prices are going up. So Satan is, yes, deceiving us with the illusion of houses, cars, and then we paying the high prices and stuff. And then it also binds us and traps us through a contract, because it's let's just say it like this. It's easy to buy the house than it is to get out of it and sell it. So just think about this. When you're getting that bag, think of other countries. You're going to have to learn how to deprogram and live with less. You know, you're going to have to learn how to, once the cell phones go out, you're going to have to learn how to read again, read a book again, you know, and be more with the family, you know, because the things that's coming upon America, and once again, America is America. People be thinking that America is the whole world. It's not. When they say dark days are coming for America, that's America. Dark days ain't in Australia. Dark days ain't in the islands. Dark days ain't in South America. But yes, when the financial system falls, it's going to fall everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So we got to think of this is because the reason of the falling is not a bad thing. The reason that it's falling is so that the new civilization can be birthed. The 5D, the golden age, the world that we dreaming of. So this has to go away. But in the midst of it, while it is falling, they're going to get up on the TV and say, oh, it's not falling. We're going to make it great again. We're going to give you jobs. We've been slaving already. It's time to live in those higher timelines. It's time to live, y'all. It's time to live. It's time that we teach our own children. We don't need doctors anymore. We don't need hospitals anymore. Shit, we wouldn't even be getting sick at all if our food was growing out of the ground purely. You know, let me just throw this jab at America. They say make America great again, but they spraying chemtrails in the sky. How are we making it great again? These people you got to remember that these people are liars. And they got so much power and so much knowledge and wisdom from our ancient stuff that we left behind in the past. We do reincarnate, we do come back. But right now, in this present moment, in this dream, in this world, just think of this as a dream. I'm in this physical body. I'm in this dream. And right now in this dream, this is what's happening. It's a nightmare right now. So while my people getting this money, look at other countries. You could get like, okay, a $1 million house over here be like 2-3 bedrooms. You could get like damn near a 10,000, 15,000 square foot home in Mexico or in South America somewhere for $1 million. And that's like a real big family home that you can get. You know, it's other options. And we have to get back to nature. We got to get back into nature and deprogram from the cities, because it's for our own good. You're going to have to get back. We've been away from ourselves so long. But like I said, man, keep that in mind, man. Revelation is happening, things are happening, and don't get caught up in the illusion, man. Because you gotta sometimes drive out of the city and get into nature, man. And you gotta meditate. It's important. Or for real, you will not make it. And you don't wanna see your children suffer, and you don't wanna die here, bro. You wanna die in peace, bro. Brothers and sisters, for real, listen to me. This Kufu Daddy, for real, man. I'm coming out to give these warnings. It's like look, like they say, the Bible is a living Bible. It's a living book, right? When we just go back to that, it's a living book. So it's past, present, and future. Just tap into that past, present, and future. It's ever flowing. It's the same thing. Rise and fall civilization. Rise and fall. You got to come out. People get the knowledge. People get wisdom. People get knowledge. They fight over gold. They fight over stuff. And we still haven't even evolved from war and fighting and stuff. Like, we all live on a planet, and it's like there's no reason to fight anymore, which is just stupid now. But keep that in mind, y'all. It's 30 minutes. Hope y'all, whoever made it to the end of this, man, God bless you, man. God has blessed you. You know, we coming back into an age where everything is going to be free again. But as we get through it, it's like birthing pains. It's like you get those contractions, and then sooner or later, man, it's gonna blow up. Whether the UFOs show up and start nuking it, because it's gonna get nuked. Eventually, it's gonna have to get nuked, because we have to start over. But like I said, man, I'm just gonna say it one more time to just instill it into your mind. While it's a window to get money, while it's a window to do the social media stuff or whatever it is, do it. Do it for a time, stack and save your money, and in the midst, stay in something small. Stay in something small, stay where you at, stay with moms and stuff, and get out. Tell your people this message. This the Underground Railroad again. Nigga, we always running. This the Underground Railroad again, bro. It's always with us, bro. When we fall, and then people get our information, our ancient texts, then they know how to rule the world. Okay? But when the people, you need the people. In order for a civilization to run, you need the people. So they've been doing mind control for years. Years. You see how attached we is to the phone that we can't even put it down? You know what I'm saying? It's programming. You probably don't even remember how your consciousness was before it was a cell phone. Think back with that. You know? But get your money and don't get hypnotized with all the stuff on social media. Do not get hypnotized, because we constantly putting it in our third eye. We constantly putting it in our subconscious. We constantly putting it in there. And we can think that this will go on forever, and they want it to go on forever. Who want to keep paying bills forever? Who want to keep paying for gas forever? Who want to keep paying for their groceries forever? Fuck that, man. No more of that. The food grow out the ground for free. The oil come out the ground for free. The gas come out the ground for free. The water come out the ground for free. So why are we paying for anything? But since we coming into this knowledge, it was like, yeah, you're right. A lot of people are sleeping in their cars, getting trailers, because it's an exodus. We're moving. It's going to take time, but we're moving into the golden age. But a tyrant, when he's like, man, they waking up. No, man, if they wake up, we go away. Go watch The Bug's Life. That one ant stand up to me, then they all might stand up. That's what's happening. We all standing up now. And we all can become millionaires. But we don't need to clutch our money. Now we know who's righteous and who's not. We cast them off. They're going to be the ones that's going to be getting left behind. But when a tyrant finds out that the people is waking up, that's stirring them, because that means we're falling. So what they're going to do? They're going to drop the dollar. Eventually they're going to drop the dollar. They'll be like, oh, these people are making too much money. Hell no, they're making too much money. They're leaving. They're going to another country. They're leaving. They're getting my money and they're leaving. Oh no, what am I gonna do? We're falling, America. No, fuck. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Because look, we're working a job in a cycle every day. People are working a job. It's work, it's movie theater, it's baby shower, it's your home, it's sleep, rest, it's your social media. That's the cycle you in. When you a king, when you an elite, You're not in that cycle. You're not in that type of life. You got all day to be in the creator's mind, the creator's intelligence, where you can think, plan. What can I do? Okay, we could do this for you. You don't have no financial restraints. You don't have no stress. You don't have none of that. That's not your consciousness. That consciousness is for the sheep, it's for the people, to keep you in a cycle while I could go find all the ancient relics of the world. I could go explore. I'm living life. Really living life. We've been deprived of living life. We've been having to work instead of vacation. What the hell is a vacation? Nigga, the earth right here. Why I gotta vacate to it when it's already right here? What? The peace and the joy is right here. So when the tyrant find out that we waking up, this what he gonna do. This what he gonna do. Oh, y'all waking up? I drop that dollar. I boost up that algorithm, make that algorithm harder so they can't get no money like that. So the videos won't be getting seen. Okay. Point it towards, okay, AI. Look at all black people that's starting a YouTube channel. And the first black person, all the black people that you see, make it harder for them to even get that bag or even get in the algorithm. They black, don't let them get in the algorithm. They talking about conscious stuff, don't let them get in the algorithm. Okay, that's gonna slow up their reservoir so they can be under my feet. Okay, drop the dollar, bring in a whole nother currency. While they're making all this money and making these millions, let's go ahead and just switch the dollar. Okay, the dollar don't mean nothing no more. So all those millions you just had, it is nothing. We're gonna switch to this now. We're gonna switch to the crypto and all this. This gonna be the new currency. Make it all digital. And okay, since we're gonna make it all digital, all right, let's go ahead and put a social status on it too, where if they say anything or speak up against it, we can freeze their bank accounts, we can freeze their cars, we can seize their property and everything because of what they said about me. And that's gonna keep them down. So this is how a tyrant thinks, bro. This is how a tyrant thinks. And this is what they're doing. And this is what's coming. It takes a little time for them to get it in active. But this is what they're doing behind the scenes while we working our jobs, joying around and playing around and in the illusion that we free. We're not free. Tow truck can just come take your car. Police can just snatch your kids and snatch us and shoot us down and kill us. We're not free. We're free when the people are back in control. And most of all, we're free when the black woman and the black man are ruling the planet again. So think about that type of stuff, man. This is what's coming. So you want to get your money, get your bag, and get out of this country. It's just like Moses. When Moses said, come out of Egypt. So now I'm Moses. Come out of America, y'all. Come on, we got to leave. You got to leave this stuff behind. And you have to walk away from it. So just keep that in mind, y'all, man. Just keep that in mind, because the dark days are coming for America because we are waking up. They are creating the dark days. They're creating the dark days. They're creating the oppression. They're creating that the stock market fall, because how can it be no money when you just print money? How can the stock market fall when shit is stock marketing? Okay? I want y'all to think about that. So that concludes this video, man. This Khufu Daddy, the king, man. The king. Giving you this information. So keep that in y'all heart, man. Y'all got to stay close to God. And that's what really matters. We've been out here chasing these material things and going after this life and not knowing that it's principalities and powers and spirits that don't want us to rise and trying to stop our evolution. And if we didn't, just imagine if jobs didn't exist or things like these, money didn't exist and all this didn't exist, you can really, and all these distractions didn't exist, you can really elevate within yourself and be really, truly happy within, So I love y'all. Peace, man. And just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. It's so easy to get back in the matrix. It's so easy. Once you start feeling good, you done made your first 100,000. You done made your first meal. You up. You spending. You still here. That's what Satan wants. He wants you to get that bag and then spend it right back with her, right back with him, right back with this beast. He wants you to spend it right so you'll be trapped here. And that's what they want. They want you trapped here in a cycle, and then your kids in a cycle, then your kids in a cycle, and then they rule forever. But that's not happening. So keep that in mind, man. While you're getting that money, think about getting out. Look at other countries, man. Because you will have more peace. You will have more peace. You will have more community. You will have more love. And America has destroyed the hearts and minds. Like I said, Satan is seeking whom he may devour. Kill, steal, and destroy. He has killed our children. These spirits have killed our children. These people have killed our children. Yes, it's white people up there at the top. It's all type of nationalities at the top. And these are their hearts. These are their hearts, you know. If y'all seen the Moana 2, I seen just a little bit of it. It's like we're supposed to get back to that, man. When we really in our heart, the family, the spiritual realm being able to talk to us and communicate to us, and we not be scared. You know what I'm saying? Spirit showing up, and I could talk to spirit right here. Spirit right here talking. What's up? You on the other side, bro? What's up, bro? What y'all doing over there? We got to get back to that, you know? But since all that spiritual stuff is coming in this golden age, bro, they know the signs, and they can't control that. They can't control the cosmic clock. They can't control that, but they can keep controlling us. So keep this in mind. It's important that you find a place outside of this country, man. Because if you do wind up staying here and bunkering down, man, the tribulation, it's going to be hard. Especially if you don't have no money, because they control humanity through money. And America is financial slavery. And we have to take this into account. Think of an Exodus. It's the Bible stories all over again, Israel. Look at me deep down in your heart within time. Within the time. That's what I'm saying. You got to trust the plant medicine. You got to eat a magic mushroom. You got to drink some ayahuasca. You got to hit some DMT. You got to hit some ibogaine. You got to come all the way back. You got to awaken to that higher consciousness. So this is a moment in time that I'm talking to my people. And this is where we at on the timeline of time. I love y'all, man. Peace. Love, oneness, Kufu Daddy. This life, Kufu life. Where we bring life, love, joy, and forever peace. Forever and ever eternity. Love y'all. Peace.